Some mornings feel heavier than others, not just because of the body, but because of what the day expects from it. You wake up, swing your legs over the side of the bed, and there's a pause, a quiet moment where you wonder if today will feel easier or harder than yesterday. You might not walk as far as you used to. The strolls that once felt like second nature now seem optional or even uncomfortable. But here's something that needs to be said. Slowing down doesn't mean giving up. There's a kind of wisdom that grows with age, and part of that wisdom is knowing when to adjust, not out of fear but out of care. It's okay if you're walking less. Life shifts. Priorities change. The key is to find new ways to keep your body active, your legs strong, and your energy steady, even without long walks. You don't need miles under your feet to protect your independence. What you need is momentum, the kind that builds quietly through small, consistent choices. That's exactly what this conversation is about, because there are simple things you can do every single day that can support your strength and mobility without asking your body to push beyond its comfort. Let's begin with the power of frequent movement. Not long, tiring exercise, but short, purposeful actions that wake your body up throughout the day. One of the most common causes of stiffness or weakness isn't age, it's stillness. Sitting too long in one position, even in your favorite chair, sends signals to your muscles that they're not needed, and over time they start to believe it. So instead of thinking in hours, start thinking in moments. Every hour or so, simply stand up, walk across the room, reach your arms up slowly, stretch your back, breathe deeply. These tiny breaks tell your joints, your spine, your circulation, you're still needed. It doesn't need to be a workout. It just needs to be a reminder. Even while making tea or watching TV, take a moment to stand and shift your weight from one foot to the other. That alone begins to engage your legs and activate your balance. Two things that become more important with every passing year. Which brings us to another powerful tool. Balance practice. Not the kind that belongs in a gym, but the kind that fits naturally into your day. Holding on to the back of a sturdy chair, stand with one foot slightly lifted. Just a few seconds. Then switch. Over time, you'll feel the difference. It's not about standing perfectly still. It's about giving your body a chance to relearn something it's always known, how to trust itself. And while your legs are learning to balance, your muscles, especially those around your hips and thighs, start to activate again. These are the same muscles that help you get up from chairs, climb stairs, and stay steady when walking outside. You're not just practicing balance, you're protecting your independence. Now let's talk about stretching. Gentle, patient stretching that helps unlock stiffness and keep your body moving freely. Think of it as opening the windows in a room that's been closed too long. You're not forcing anything. You're allowing flow. Stretch your calves while standing near the kitchen counter. Roll your shoulders slowly. Bend your knees slightly and feel how the tension shifts. These small stretches tell your body, we're still in this together. And here's the best part. There's no need for fancy equipment, no pressure to follow a strict routine, just consistency. A little each morning, a little before bed. Let the movement become part of your rhythm, not a chore. In those moments, you're not just caring for your muscles, you're caring for your confidence, because confidence in movement starts with familiarity. The more your body remembers what it can do, the more willing it becomes to do it again. Now, there's one more habit that may surprise you. The way you stand. Not the act of standing, but how you do it. Most people go from sitting to standing without thinking. But when you rise with intention, with awareness of your feet, your spine, your breathing, you're actually training your body to support itself. And that support carries over into walking, into balance, even into sleep. Next time you're brushing your teeth or standing at the sink, take a moment to feel grounded. Shift your weight slightly, feel your muscles respond. These few seconds, repeated often, build strength that adds up over time. It's easy to underestimate these small actions. They seem too gentle to matter, but the truth is this is where strength begins, not in long walks, but in small decisions made often. Even if you're walking less, your body still wants to move, still wants to help you, still wants to be included. And when you begin making room for these little movements, you'll start to notice something. A little more energy, a little more ease, a little less fear about what tomorrow might bring. Because the goal isn't to go back to how things used to be. The goal is to honor where you are now, and to keep moving forward in a way that's kind to your body and your spirit. And that brings us to something most people don't think about when they hear the word movement, the strength that comes from the floor up. You see, when walking becomes less frequent, what the body really misses isn't just the steps, it's the gentle resistance, the act of lifting your own weight, the natural bending of the knees, the way your muscles subtly work together to keep you upright. So if you're walking less, one of the best ways to compensate is by using your own body weight in small, intentional ways. Not heavy exercise, not big squats or gym routines, just gentle, familiar motions that tell your muscles, you still matter. For example, sitting and standing from a chair without using your hands, even just once or twice a day, can do more for your leg strength than a long, tiring walk. It wakes up the thighs, the glutes, the lower back. It trains your balance without feeling like a workout. And most importantly, it gives you confidence in moments that truly matter, like getting out of bed, climbing a step, or reaching for something on a high shelf. You can start small, sit down slowly, then stand up again, using your legs, not your arms. If that's too much at first, place your hands gently on your knees for support. This is not about performance. It's about consistency. And while we're talking about simple strength, here's another quiet practice that makes a big difference. Light leg lifts. While seated, gently straighten one leg and hold it out for a few seconds. Then switch. It might feel like nothing at first, but those muscles are waking up. That circulation is moving again. That connection between mind and body, that's being rebuilt. It's these small, steady practices that keep you moving forward, especially when long walks aren't an option. And if you do them often, you'll start to notice. Stairs feel easier. Getting up from the couch feels less like a task. And walking, when you choose to do it, feels lighter again. But physical movement is only one part of the story. There's another layer that's just as important: mental engagement. Believe it or not, one of the most powerful tools for keeping your body active is keeping your mind active. Because when the mind stays sharp, focused, and present, it naturally motivates the body to follow. And the simplest way to do that? Stay curious. Pick up a puzzle. Read something new. Try a simple breathing meditation in the morning. These may not seem related to walking, but they are. Mental activity stimulates the nervous system, improves coordination, and supports your sense of balance. Even something as simple as listening to music and tapping your foot, or following a rhythm with your hands, wakes up the body's internal awareness. And that awareness is crucial for things like staying upright, reacting to uneven ground, or catching yourself if you lose balance. It's not just about muscles. It's about connection between what your brain perceives and how your body responds. And then there's rest. Not just sleep, but the quality of your rest. Because here's a surprising truth. Good rest is what allows your body to rebuild the strength you're working on during the day. Without it, even the most consistent movement won't be as effective. So create a bedtime routine that helps you wind down. Maybe it's a warm drink. Maybe it's soft stretching, or dimming the lights and putting away distractions. The goal is to tell your body, you're safe, you've done enough, it's time to restore. When rest is deep, muscles heal. When sleep is calm, balance improves. Your body doesn't just rest, it resets. All of this may sound like a lot, but it's really not. It's just a handful of choices, made with care, repeated with love. The kind of care you'd offer a child learning to walk, or a loved one recovering from a fall. You deserve that same gentleness, that same encouragement, because movement at this age isn't about burning calories or impressing anyone. It's about staying steady, staying proud, and reminding yourself each day that your body still has purpose. So if walking has slowed down, that's okay. Replace the steps with strength. Replace the distance with balance. Replace the pace with presence. You may not be covering miles anymore, but you're still moving forward, and that matters more than anything. There's something beautiful that happens when you begin to treat movement as a gift, not a chore. You stop measuring your worth by how far you walk or how fast you move. Instead, you start noticing the details. The way your feet grip the floor, the stretch in your back as you rise from a chair, the quiet confidence that grows with every gentle motion. That's the heart of this journey. Not speed, not performance, presence. And now, we come to one more powerful shift, engaging the core. It might surprise you, but your core, the muscles around your stomach, lower back, and sides, plays a huge role in how steady and strong you feel. Every time you stand up, bend over, or even reach for something, those muscles are at work. But here's the good news. You don't need crunches or sit-ups to build a stronger core. Just sitting upright in a firm chair and holding that position with intention for a few seconds at a time activates those same muscles. Imagine there's a string gently pulling the top of your head toward the ceiling. Your back straightens, your shoulders relax, and suddenly, your body becomes more aware of itself. You can even practice this while reading, watching television, or enjoying a cup of tea. Just a few moments of engaged posture, here and there throughout the day, will slowly start to rebuild that deep, supportive strength. And when your core is awake, everything else improves. Balance, mobility, even the ease of your breathing. And that's what this is really about. Making space for your body to feel alive again, even if the way you move looks different than it did years ago. No one gets to define what strength looks like for you. It's not about gym routines or long treks around the neighborhood. It's about feeling safe in your own body. Feeling steady when you get out of bed. Feeling proud of yourself for showing up each day and saying, "I'm still here, and I'm still capable." Let's take a moment to breathe that in. You've already made a powerful choice. By listening, by learning, by caring for yourself in this gentle and deliberate way. That matters more than you know, and it's the beginning of something meaningful. Because with every seated leg lift, every balance hold, every breath taken with intention, you're creating a future that respects your past and honors your present. And yes, there will be days when energy is low, days when the body feels a little heavier, but those are not signs of weakness. They're signs that you're human. On those days, even the smallest movement counts. Even the effort to stretch your arms, roll your ankles, or sit upright with purpose is worth celebrating. You're not doing this to impress anyone. You're doing it to feel more you, more in control, more connected, more confident. So if walking less has been weighing on your heart, let that weight go. You haven't lost your strength. It's simply waiting to be found in new places. In the rise and fall of your breath, in the slow bend of your knee, in the soft determination behind every step you choose to take or not take. Because progress doesn't have to look big to be real. And before we close, I want to remind you, it's never too late. Not at 60, not at 70, not even at 80. Your body still responds to care. Your spirit still rises when it's spoken to with kindness. And your future still holds moments worth preparing for. So keep showing up. Keep standing tall, even if only for a moment. Keep moving in ways that make sense for you. Not for the clock, not for the calendar, but for the life you still want to live. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be. And every breath, every stretch, every gentle shift forward is enough. Now, if any part of this touched your heart, take a moment to share it with someone you love. Maybe they've been walking less too. Maybe they need a reminder that they're not alone. And if you found something helpful here, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments. Which of these habits are you going to try first? Your story matters. Your journey matters. And you deserve to walk it at your own pace, with strength, grace, and a whole lot of heart. Here's to moving with love. Here's to living your best life at every age.